This next teaching is called Exposing the Hidden. I think almost certainly we have areas of our lives that we just keep to ourselves. Let me ask you the question, are there parts of your life that you only hold for yourself, that you don't share even with your partner or with your prayer partners? Think about it in the light of this teaching coming from Victor now.
The Bible also said that it's during the night when God speaks to you. He said that promise that He will seal His instructions in us, and He will rescue us from our pride, and He will change the pattern of our conduct. But also in the other side, if God will not operate in you, it's darkness, it's Satan, the one that is going to put his instructions in you. And his intention is to destroy. His intention is all the time that it doesn't matter what we are going to try to do, changes will not be operating. And in our conduct, we're all the time manifesting the same patterns, the same mistakes, the same kind of decisions that will, in a period of time, bring destruction and ruin. If we apply this to our daily life in the city, to our daily life of work, when we are under such a level of pressure and tension, the intensity of the competition, the lack of transparency, all the things that we can think that are going outside of our knowledge, all these things are trying to operate surrounding us. And every night we return to our house, we return with this pressure, with this tension, with this conflict, with this problem, with the need, all these negative emotions. We come with all this tension in our life. How you are going to sleep? How you are going to prepare yourself for a night that can give a space to God, but also can give a space to Satan? Many times we cannot see the construction of destruction that is going on in our life, how we are building up or laying that foundations that will cause ruin in the future. And many times when the things come and when the big problems appear, we are amazingly surprised about them. Satan likes to operate in the occult and in the darkness. He likes you to think that you are controlling your life when you are awake, when he is really controlling your life because he is ruling when you are awake. But in the promise of God, in the amazing word that we are seeing today, you can determine what is going to happen at night. You can make your own decisions before going to sleep. You can be absolutely conscious that we are dealing with everything that happened in the day and that you are giving that space to God. I remember when I was under a lot of pressure and there was a big responsibility in terms of my work. There was an amazing tension operating in me. And I remember receiving all this teaching from God and thinking, God, I'm a guy that I'm a good guy, I'm going to sleep in peace, I'm not carrying any kind of that tensions that are going in my life. I think that I'm going to sleep in peace. So I said, okay, God, let's do an exercise. I will take a paper, a pen, and you will try to wake up my memory so that I will be able to remember anything that I didn't do in the last month. So when I took a paper, it's like God telling me, only a paper, take more than one paper. It will take you a little more than only one page. So God started making me remember when I was driving back to school, that guy that crossed in front of me in the corner, and me shouting things to him. And I said, but God, that is a small thing that happened when I was going to work. And God told me, can you remember the intensity of your anger and the emotions that came from me? And I said, oh yes, God, I can remember. It was quite strong. That is what I'm telling you. Now you cannot remember because it happened 30 days ago. But the intensity of that emotion in the day, you carry it to bed. Then God made me remember when I went to the bank and there was this guy in front of me in the cashier, wasting time, making a lot of questions, and all that anger that started coming in me. And I started like protesting that this guy was wasting time, making stupid questions. And all that anger, all that frustration about missing my time, and finally I'm running out of that queue because I couldn't wait any longer, and I missed my opportunity to make my deals there in the bank. And as I remember all that little things, that were going on, all that little accidents or incidents that happened in the day that I didn't count them as important in my life. That is the small foxes. Think about all the things that are going on in your office, in your work, when you are making a deal, all the tensions that you are carrying with you, that by the end of the day, you are not thinking about it. Think about all the things that you are bringing to your home, that you are taking to your bed, with the person that you are sharing life. And think how many things that happen in the day are influencing and are ruining your time of sleeping and your time of rest. And not only that, that can bring to your life curse and destruction. Give God a space at night. Let the Spirit of God seal His instructions of you, in you, so that when you will wake up in the morning, you will know what to do in the inspiration of God that will break curse, that will break the past, that will bring change and blessing to your life.